Hey everybody, it's Heiden, and I'm back with my ongoing campaign with Macho. This is Scenario 1. I'm playing Japan. It's December 29th, 1941. Okay, we grab Legazpi. That is on Luzon. So, as you recall, last turn, we had a big engagement in Palembang Harbor. So, today it's going to be about getting out of there and trying to save those ships, including the one that was damaged by a mine. I really don't want to lose it, but if I do, I do. Okay, looks like the K-16 took a shot at one of my little patrol boats in the Makassar Strait. Pretty sure that this thing's not going to do anything to it with these Type 95 depth charges, so just, they don't go deep enough. Alright, so we know he's got subs in here at least. Okay, here we go. We got something going on here. Alright, this is not great. This is the Tama, which is the light cruiser that hit a mine and got hit by a torpedo last turn. Looks like one of his Clemsons has showed up. I think we should be okay, but I don't really know. Let's see what happens. These Clemsons are very small, maneuverable, and they're kind of hard to hit. So I don't really know how this is gonna go. The Tama, by comparison, is much larger, so if it's gonna get hit, it'll be hitting out. See right there, we're already taking hits. The good thing we got going on is that there's another hit. The Parrot carries pretty small guns for a destroyer. It's got a 4-inch and 3-inch guns. The armor on the Tama should be able to tank those, but every little bit, see, there's another hit. Every little one of these hits is going to start chipping away at the damage on this thing, which there's already damage. And as you can see, we went from smoking to got some fire coming out of there. We get out of there, but we took hits. 3 hits, heavy damage. This heavy damage did not come from the Parrot. It came from last turn, but it's just accumulating, and we don't need damage on here. We're trying to get it out of here. Okay, these are 4 of my Japanese destroyers left over from another task force. They're going to go after the Parrot now. See how that goes. My guess is this Parrot's going to get away. Let's go ahead and fast forward through it. Not much to be gained from it. So Yamagumo takes 2 hits. The Parrot takes 1. Everybody fires torpedoes, and not much comes of that. Okay, looks like the same lineup again. Allied Naval Forces surprised. I don't see how they could be. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, Parrot takes 2 more hits and is now on fire. We'll be listening for sinking sounds, but who knows if that's going to be what sinks. Okay, there was no night bombing. Okay, something just sank, but who knows what it was. I doubt it was the Parrot, I really do. Okay, we're bombarding at Kupang. We're landing here. Okay. Landing at Tana. And Pare Pare, if I'm saying that correctly. Just north of Makassar. Zamboanga. What do we got here? Well, well, well. Look at that. It's the Parrot again. This time it's not on fire anymore. That's not surprising. It's the same guys that engaged earlier. So let's see what happens with this one.
Greetings, everybody.
Oh,
How's tricks?
come on.
This is Orphan Anne from Radio Tokyo, saying hello to all of her dog faces and boneheads
What are you gonna
watching
say?
the Pacific Islands.
This
Before we
girl's
start the
crazy, man.
music, the Japanese High Command announced today that the Imperial Navy has achieved another
Ugh.
great victory near Singapore, with the sinking of 2 carriers, a
What?
battleship,
Come on.
and numerous cruisers and destroyers.
Okay. That's that's so ridiculous. I can't believe that she says that. Okay, this time we put a bit more hurting on the parrot. So now I'm going to be listening for sinking sounds at this point because there's a higher chance that we have inflicted enough damage to cause it now, I guess. All right, let's continue. What else we got? Ooh, that's us. Shooting at him. Nice. Fuel cargo burning. Of course there is, because he keeps pulling fuel out of Balak Poppin so we can sink it at sea. Okay, that ship probably is what just sank. So that's one down. All right, what's this? Aha! Look at this. This is the Marblehead. She's back again with a single damaged destroyer. I think these guys were in Palembang. They got away. Let's see what the Kuma and friends can do. Oh, there we go. Nice, getting some hits on the Marblehead here. Unfortunately, the Kuma only has 5.5-inch guns, and the Marblehead has 6-inch guns. So we are a bit outgunned here. What they don't have are the torpedoes we got. Man, this Marblehead has been a pain in the butt. There's another good hit there. It's been a pain in the butt for me the last week or so, operating in and around not Surabaya, but Palembang and Singapore. It's been raiding convoys and sinking stuff. I would love to put that thing down finally, once and for all. Let's go ahead and move through here, but it's looking like we're getting the better of this. Okay, the Kuma takes 1 shell hit, looks like a bounce. Marblehead takes 3 with shell hits and single hits on the rest of these guys. So we got the better of that exchange. Pretty good. Hopefully it's enough to send it away. Okay, lots of sub activity near Kendari again. My sub chasers are trying to suppress his subs so that we can maneuver in here. All right, so that might be it for naval combat this turn, which is good, which means the Tama is not going to be sunk by an enemy ship. Now we have to see if aircraft are coming after it. I don't know. A lot of sightings. Look at all those ships down there near Osthaven. We got to shut that down. I don't need canceled missions right now. I'll tell you that. Okay, here we go. We got Flight of Nels coming in, hopefully towards Marblehead. Please don't have bombs. Ah. Well, that amounted to a whole lot of nothing. They were carrying torpedoes though, but none of them dropped torpedoes. I don't... Go figure, right? Okay, we got a big raid coming into Singapore. Hopefully we have torpedoes, right? Nope, we got bombs, and I don't need bombs. Dang it. We're at least hitting ships. And there's the parrot. Look at that. That's the guy that we shot up earlier. It's still alive. I figured that it would be. Yeah, I don't know why we're carrying bombs. I think we could have done a lot better than that. I don't know why we were carrying bombs on this one. These guys should have had torpedoes coming out of Johor. Looks like there was some troops loaded on one of these things. Okay. Clearly, he's still trying to evacuate troops out of Singapore. I just can't believe that. Okay. Sonia's. Clear skies. We should get some good hits over Bataan today. And we do. These are nice. That's the stuff we need to keep them from building up forts there. Okay. More aircraft coming into Bataan. More hits. Oh, dang it. Here we go. What is this? Ah, it's Takuma. Come on, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Yeah, they're dropping torpedoes. We dodged that one. We get some hits on these aircraft. Okay, another raid coming in. This time escorted by these Dutch buffaloes. All right. Nothing came of that. They're dropping 4 of these 300-kilogram bombs. These are big boys. And these are the ones that scare me the most. I don't know what they are, but they always hit. They always hit. Look at that. Look at that. Always hit. Come on, man. What the heck are these T4 things? They're incredible. Look at that. Arashi takes a bomb hit. That's not good. And swordfish, man. Hopefully we can dodge this. Okay. They dropped torpedoes, but I guess they just... I don't know. They missed. So he's definitely going after us with his naval bombers. What's different right now is that they didn't go after the Tama, which is good. But it's bad also at the same time because I have long-range cap flying over the Tama just in case they were going to go after it, and they didn't. So I guess it's a good and bad thing. Okay, AM phase in the books going into PM phase. The AM one was not so great for us. Hopefully our Bettys and Nels can do a little bit better right now. And I got to do something to disrupt that down there. Look at all those subs. So many subs near Kendari. Yes, a lot of sightings, I know. So 2 more canceled missions due to weather. All right, here we go. Betty's coming in here, Den Pasar. Come on, guys. There we go. We got some torpedoes right now. Fuel cargo burning. Mm-hmm. There we go. I hate those splashes. That's what I want. Dang it. More fuel. It's my fuel he's burning up, guys. Hmm. That one's a goner. Man, I love it. I wish my fuel wasn't on there, but I'll kill ships all day. Don't mind it. All right. That's two. Two killed. Two sunk. This guy might sink because these two might sink. So we may get a total of 4. That's not bad. All right, here we go. Another attempt. Nels coming in. Hopefully they have torpedoes this time, please. Yeah, those are torpedo drops. That's bombs. Come on, come on. Let's get a torpedo into this thing. I just don't know why they carry bombs. Hey, there we go. That's what I needed right there. Heck yeah, man. Got a torpedo into Marblehead. That's what I wanted to see. So Marblehead took a few shell hits, which probably didn't do much damage, but this did. That's going to basically put it out of action for a bit. I don't think the Marblehead will sink, but it's going to have so much damage that he's not going to be able to use it in combat anymore. So that's not bad. I'll take that. That's finally the hit we've been looking to get on a dang Marblehead for a week now. And some Nels coming into Singapore for one last try. And again, they're carrying bombs. So many missed opportunities today with this. Yeah, man, there was troops on those. You know what they were. Somehow we still got some ground losses from that. I'm guessing something else is sinking or has sunk. All right, so we got more PBYs coming in here. I think that my destroyers should be able to dodge and weave this. Yeah, and they do. So he comes with see, he always comes in with torpedoes in his PBYs. I don't know why I can't, but we dodge it and damage some. And he's gonna try with these Dorniers again. All right, so his attack fails. He misses with these bombs, and we damage some more. Good. And my nails are going for one more try. Come on, guys. Come on. Hit something. Okay, that's a torpedo. That's better. Oh, I keep missing. Ah. Dang it. Oh well. We tried. All right, that PM phase is done. I think we'll only sink a few ships. See, there's something else sinking right there. I have no idea what it is. I would love it to be the Marblehead bit. I don't think my luck's that good. My guess is it was one of those. See, listen. That's more sinking sounds. I'm guessing it's from those ships we hit with that had fuel aboard near Java. Okay, continuing to land here at Lautem. Landing at Oroquieta. Okay, we should be going into land combat here. Let's see what we get. Okay. This is a deliberate attack. I'm trying to force these troops off the rail lines here. And this is going to be extremely important. This particular one. And I'll tell you why at the end of the turn. Alright. Pushed them right off. Look at this. Terrain. Leaders good. Leaders bad. Fatigue and morale. What's this about? Leaders good and bad at the same time. So does that cancel out? Okay. We're trying to bust through here. I don't think we're going to have any trouble forcing these guys out of here. Let's see how it goes. And this is our drive towards Sian from the east. Okay, looks like we got him. And we're in pursuit. Alright, 1,200 to 300. Our losses, a lot of disablements, but very few actual destroyed squads. You can't say the same about his. 186 destroyed squads. That's going to take that AV and basically make it half. Alright, and he dragged this division and this armored car regiment with him, and that puts us within 1 hex of Sian now. That's great. Okay, bombardment of Singapore, and I wanted to see what he had here, and this is crazy. There's nothing here. Wow. I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed that he got that many troops out of Singapore underneath my nose. I had no idea. I had no idea he was moving that many troops. Well, I'll tell you what that means for us. 916 to 105 AV, guys. There's nothing there. Next turn, we're going to smash this place. He's got nothing there. We have 9 to 1, even if it has size 2 forts or something, and times 2 terrain. There's just no way. We're gonna take Singapore next turn. Look at that. He got so many units out of there. I can't believe it. I'm almost embarrassed at that. Okay, I'm bombarding just south of Sian just to kind of get a look at what he's got. And it looks like the AV has actually gone up about 400 points. So that's probably 2 more core that he got in there somehow. We do not have enough assault value to attack him. We would just get murdered on this terrain here. It's times 3 terrain. It's just no way. So all we can do is kind of get equal with him and wait. And hope that our flanking maneuver to the south or to the east, from the east, will bear fruit and force him to relocate. Okay. Tablas, we take that. There's nobody there. Tanjung Salor, that's the base just south of Tarakan. Nobody there. Okay, he's bombarding at Taiyun. We actually have more there than he does, if I'm reading this correctly. So yeah, that's dead end right there for him. Allied deliberate attack Pao Tao up here. He's attacking us now. Let's see how our guys do. 1 to 4 odds, we got him. Yeah, we have good terrain there, and I think size 4. Oh, fort level 1. Yeah, we do much better there than he does, so we defend that easily. Alright, and he's bombarding. Yep, we should be able to take that pretty easily next turn. And we're working on Sandakan. That's in North Borneo. Let me grab it. Okay, Afate. It's unguarded. We have it now. Roti. This is a little island just to the west of Timor. Easy. Allied units wiped out at Rabal by attrition. So it looks like I'm guessing the Lark Battalion or whatever was out there finally just withered away and died in the jungle. So we don't have to worry about any more armed resistance on New Britain. All right. See if we get any reinforcements this turn. Okay, that's a new AMC and a new subtender. Those are brand new production ships right now. Okay, well, um, we have a lot to talk about here in the back end. I normally don't like to talk a lot, but I got some things to say here. Okay, so let's take a look at the numbers before we talk about all the developments we got. Aircraft losses today: 5 for us, 0 for him. Looks like 3 nails were lost in action. 1 Dina, 1 0. Of these 5 aircraft, it looks like we lost 2 killed pilots, and my guess is those are probably from the Nels. They got shot down with flak. Ship sunk last turn. The only thing that we're seeing are the Taurus and the Pingwo and the Tajakandi, because those are the only 3 that, well, we didn't see the Taurus sink either, but I think it's probably about 5 ships in total. I'm hoping one of them would be the Parrot or the Marblehead, but I don't think my luck is that good. Ground losses today, we'll take a look at that in a second to see what the comparison is with Tracker. And we'll take a look at the score here. In fact, we can go ahead and just do that now. Let me bring up my cool little tracker thing here. You like how that kind of faded in there? That's pretty cool, huh? I'm got a whole new setup with my OBS, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, we gained 195 points today. And Army lost points. They went up, none for us, and they went up about 40 for him. And Tracker seems to think 4 ships sank last turn. This isn't always accurate, and sometimes it gets revised up or down, but it usually knows a little bit more than the game knows. So it's thinking 4 ships sank last turn at a cost of about 40 ship victory points, which to me kind of factors to be mostly, cargo ships. Okay. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We'll start with China, making good progress on our western push towards Sian from the east, because we're held up here on this terrain with the death stack. That's basically all that's going on anyway. Over here in Thailand and Burma, we are still pushing towards this hex where his troops are at. I'm hoping to get in there next turn and continue the push towards Rangoon. We got 900 AV there with another 300 behind it and another 140 even behind that. So about 1,500 AV all said and done will be going into Rangoon when it's time to attack. Okay, now this is where a lot of action's at. We just saw the bombardment in Singapore, and let's bring up Combat Reporter real quick here. Check this out. Ooh, that's pretty cool, huh? I want to take a look at this engagement here in Singapore. It's 916 to 105. So we're going to go for all-out attack with whatever troops I have in the hex right now, because I'm not going to wait for the rest to get in there. It's just too juicy. He's been able to evacuate so many units out of Singapore. It's incredible. I got to give him some credit here for being able to pull that one off, because I don't know how he did it without me seeing it. It's a combination of flying people out with PBYs and the ships. I just didn't realize that many ships were going in and out of there, and I didn't move fast enough to interdict those lanes. So lesson learned for the next campaign, because it's really hurting us, as you'll see here at Palembang. Let's go ahead and back and take a look at Palembang. All right, so here we see he's got 40,000 troops still, a lot of aircraft, some ships. This is the task force that has the Marblehead in there. I don't know if the Marblehead has sunk or not. I doubt it, because my luck's not that good. Here is the Arashi, which took that bomb. Kind of a lot of damage, but as of this moment, it's recoverable. This here is the Tama, and it looks like it ticked up quite a bit on the damage because we were running this thing at full speed with damage, so it got worse on the flotation. In fact, we can take a look at how much worse it got here in just a second. And we also got hit by that Clemson. So let's see how much damage went up from one turn to the next. And again, we can use tracker for that. Isn't that cool? We'll go over here to ship repairs, and I'm going to sort it by flotation damage because I only have a few ships that have a lot. And if we look at the Tama, you'll see here, if you look at the history, last turn it had 23 system, 48 flotation, and 40 engine. So it only went up just a little tiny bit. So one more tick of system, 4 points of flotation, and 2 points of engine. And so what that's telling me is that the Clemson shells basically did nothing, and all that damage was accrued just sailing it at full speed to get it out of the area. So at this time, I'm still feeling confident that we can save this ship. The system damage isn't excessive yet. We have no fires aboard. As long as he doesn't straight out attack it, it won't sink on its own. So being able to save the Tama is going to be really cool. Anyway, we still need to deal with all this, and that's what a major part of the focus is going to be going forward. And I want to get down here as soon as possible and deal with these ships, because this is what's ferrying stuff back and forth between Batavia or Java and Sumatra. Subpocalypse over here in Kendari area. This is basically we slam dunk Timor, and by next turn I should have all of this secured. Over here in the Solomons, just consolidating is all we're doing. And finally, some more good news. This is Noumea, and we now have 335 assault value in the hex. We should have no trouble taking the space next turn. So if everything goes great, we'll be taking Noumea, and we'll be taking Singapore next turn. And when I get Singapore operational, I'll have to get in there and demine it because there's hundreds of mines. I've already got sub-chasers not sub-chasers, what do you call them? Minesweepers ready to go as soon as the base falls. So next turn, if it goes well, we'll start demining that, and within 3 turns, we'll be able to start moving ships moving ships in there and using the harbor. So one thing I do want to tell you guys that it's going to change a lot with the campaign is that Macho and I have agreed that we're going to basically ditch the bulk of our house rules that we have currently right now. My friend Desert Wolf's about to play a campaign with a guy named Lokasana, and these guys are top level players, and they are not going to be using any sort of house rule at all, nothing. And it got me thinking, like, man, what would that be like? And I talked to Macho, and he said, yeah, heck with it, let's do it. So what does that mean? Well, he can start moving in reserve mode. He can start. There's a lot less restrictions on night bombing. We both agreed not to strat bomb in China because it's just going to mess it up for both of us. And that also means that any restrictions for political points are rescinded. And that means that it's Kwang Tung Unleashed time, baby. We can start moving out any units that we want from Kwang Tung into China. Now, that doesn't help me a whole lot because you see this 8,000 limit. I still have to keep 8,000 AV in Manchukuo to keep the Soviets from getting activated. And I'll tell you right now, a good standard size infantry division is 450 AV. So at best, I'll be able to get maybe 4 or 5 infantry divisions, a couple regiments, but a lot of support units can go. So engineer units, all that stuff, I can move into China as needed as long as I mind this garrison requirement. Because if I dip below it, I run a high chance of the Soviets getting antsy and taking advantage of it and moving against us. So I can't just like take everything out of there, but it's going to give me a lot. Like if you should look at J-Hole here, I have all of this artillery can go now, right? I was waiting for political points. That's a lot of artillery that's going to flood in there. These engineer units can go. Some of these infantry units can go as long as I don't mind as long as I'm careful about the Manchukuo garrison, and all the headquarters units can go. That's going to give us a big boost in China. Now, that's not to say that there's downsides to that too. He can do the same thing with his units. He no longer has to pay political points, but we're just going to do away with it, see how it goes. So no more house rules, guys. We're basically down to playing with honor and integrity, which I have no doubt that he will. We're not going to be doing stupid gamey crap. We're not doing a million single ship task forces. We're not going to be doing off-map exploits or trying to warp ships into the Arabian Sea. Don't ask me about that because I don't want to. If you don't know about it, I don't want to tell you because it's a broken thing. He's not doing that. He's not going to be playing silly games, and neither will I. So we'll see. This is unrestricted total war. I hope it goes well. I hope I didn't shoot myself in the foot. But it will be nice to get additional Kwangtung support in China because I really would love to kill China before 1943. It's almost compulsory if I have any chance of making this go the distance. So let me know what you think about the house rules going away. Let me know what you think about this turn. Let me know what you think about the editing of this video because I'm trying some new stuff and I'd like to know what you think about it. I'll catch you guys on the next one.